What's happening, guys? Welcome back to another reaction. I'm gonna be brutally honest. I fucking miss I-DLE. It's been like what feels like 6 months, even though it's been like 3 or 2.5 or 3 months since Nude, and since we checked that music video out and checked out the album, which is even here. I fucking love this album so much, and I miss them. And I was planning on potentially this month reacting to their I Never Die album. But before doing that, I feel like it would be kind of appropriate to show them a little bit of love and kind of catch up on some of the stuff that I haven't been able to check out by I-DLE up until this point. So we're doing a bit of a technically, I guess this would count as a spotlight video, even though it kind of contradicts the concept because I do know I-DLE. I have more than a few reactions to them, but at the same time, if you react to like 4 music videos by a group, I would consider this to be episode 6 of Spotlight. We're checking out some music videos of theirs that are a little bit older, some music videos that I haven't yet checked out, but with the exception of LATATA, which I've checked out on QUEENDOM when I reacted to that show on Patreon. Quick shameless plug. Also season 2, Kingdom, Road to Kingdom, and a bunch more if you want to see. Check out the link in the description. In any case, very, very excited to kind of dive back into I-DLE and potentially check out the album either this month or in the beginning, or at the very least, I wanted to have some reactions to I-DLE because it's been a while, and we're checking out more than a few music videos with LATATA, Senorita, and DUMDi DUMDi. DUMDi DUMDi, I feel like somebody covered it on some competition show, if I'm not mistaken. So I feel like I might be familiar with that song. Let me know in the comment section because I'm a little bit forgetful with all of these reactions. So without further ado, I-DLE Spotlight, episode number 6. And these reactions are not going to be as in-depth as some of the other reactions on the channel when I focus on one music video and kind of like turn up a 5 or 4 minute music video into like a 40-minute video. So this is going to be slightly more relaxed, and plus, with everything else that I miss about I-DLE, more than anything, I miss Sujin. So, low-key, she's just as big of a reason of me going back to I-DLE as me just missing I-DLE in general. And yeah, let's get into it. So this is their debut, if I'm not mistaken. Holy.
너와 이 밤을 너와 이렇게 너와 기다리 너와 시간을 너와 이렇게 너와 어둠 속 red light 시선을 left right 그 위를
damn, she's got the gun.
진작에 전화 가까이 온다 누가 뭐 겁나 어디까지
oh, Minnie.
깊이 빠져들지 중독된 향기까지 그렇게 뒤섞여버리지 그래
Oh, Yuki. Oh. Oh my god.
Every day, every night, LATATA.
What's with the glasses with only one lens?
Every night, LATATA. Don't be lazy, 다가와 baby. 시간은 너무 짧고 이건 아직 basic. 좀 더 깊은 것으로 더 들어가 나를 머금고 취해도 대중이었지 않아 maybe. 아주 화려한 이 춤을 LATATA. 뜨겁게 불태울 거야
Doggy and Shua looks wonderful, and Doggy, come on. It's amazing to see how it all kind of began.
Every day, every night, LATATA.
And they look so
Every day, every night, LATATA.
youthful, you know. The henna tattoos and all that, very nice, fitting.
누가 먹었나? Every day, every night, LATATA.
Damn.
Every day, every night, LATATA.
Oh, and it's a pink fire extinguisher. That is so cool. And it's actually kind of very interesting. It's like they're trying to show off a sassy side, while in the end they're still like almost like children and whatnot. One of the things that will never cease to give me chills, aside from, you know, whether it's Sujin's incredible visuals, Soyeon's incredible charisma that is on display from day one, obviously, with some of the shows that she's been on before, as far as being a rapper, as far as I understand, even from the comments, it seems like she was the one who kind of pushed and put this album and pushed it to be made in the first place, whereas, you know, it should have been Cube. So as far as I understand, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, as far as how much pressure was exactly on Soyeon to put this together. Yuki has an incredible deep voice, as we all know. Shuha, like, her visuals are absolutely incredible and very magical. She completely looks like a princess. Mion is just fantastic. But the one thing that will never cease to give me chills down my spine is Minnie's vocals. And as far as like the actual like the meaning of the song, obviously, if we look at it from the lyrics perspective, it's about me and you, you know. Let's kind of like, I guess, every day, every night, LATATA, let's get crazy, let's get frisky and whatnot. But as far as like the actual music video goes, it sounds like them showing off a fun side, as far as LATATA going crazy and being ourselves, and break the rules and whatnot. But the ending still shows off that that charm that they have when Soyeon's hat is on fire. Even like that pink horse almost like represents, like, I don't know, pink in general could represent like elegance, femininity, perhaps, as far as showing like a softer side, but at the same time they want something. They're not afraid of getting crazy, which is literally like Sujin's line, "Who's afraid?" Whether they're expressing their feelings towards someone, as far as, you know, getting crazy, and as far as LATATA just dancing and just getting doing their own thing and whatnot, and also lyrics like walking on fire, like, and fire basically kind of like represents like passion and urges and desires and whatnot, which is really, really cool. But if we just look at the lyrics themselves, they do kind of feel a little bit on the relationship-y kind of side, and things will get crazier, and living as if we don't have a tomorrow, like basically like the LATATA, almost as if like Mion sings, "I'm singing for you to make you fall deeper," as like that lollipop almost looks like a swirl that is almost like hypnosis in a way, which is really, really cool. I'm not gonna dive too deep into the music video, because at the end of the day, it's incredibly memorable, it's incredibly addicting, and overall I feel like the girls did the absolute best from a video production standpoint. I'm not sure how much flexibility, what was the budget, obviously, in comparison to Nude and Oh My God and Lion and all of those music videos, it seems like the budget wasn't nearly as much. It seems like it was maybe even not even a fracture of the budget for those music videos. But it clearly shows you that I-DLE had something, and something that many people wanted to see more of. And I'm very, very happy that this debut was seemingly a big success. I heard this song a while back on QUEENDOM, and was really, really surprised, especially with the kind of style that I-DLE portrayed in on QUEENDOM. So this was a really cool change of pace to go from the Oh My Gods and the Lions of the world to this, which is kind of like on the more fun and kind of like the frisky side, as far as like portraying lyrics that are more or less like very self-explanatory, but also in the essence of their debut, as far as like, come on this ride, and every day and every night, you know, it'll get crazier and crazier, we'll take over the world and all that kind of stuff. But it seems like, from what I understand, this song and this group basically succeeded in spite of the hand that they were kind of dealt. And you know, all that much more power to them, especially when you have someone like Sion to kind of like be um the leader and take charge, and you know, as far as being like a musical genius, and whether it's rearranging songs, producing songs, writing lyrics, and all that kind of stuff. And obviously, as time went on, the girls joined in as well, as they have like songs that they've written themselves, produced, and all that kind of stuff that we've learned later on, and especially with the last album. Very, very glad that this was a success, and the song itself is absolutely addicting. Let's move on to the next one. Oh, that's a sharp blade you got there.
Hey, senor.
Is that the same lollipop? Oh, there's a blade inside though? You know what? Low key, this reminds me the fact that there's a blade inside of a candy. It reminds me of the poster for a movie called Hard Candy. Obviously, completely different subject matters, but that's what it kind of reminds me of. And basically, them like it's actually really, really cool, because the LATATA almost like showed like them trying to be show off a bad side as far as the crazy side goes, but at the same time they're showing off the pure side. When Sion's hat gets set on fire, suddenly they're all like super wholesome and whatnot, whereas here they're trying to portray the fact that I may look sweet, but I'm gonna fucking cut your throat if you mess with me. Which could be like a representation of love hurts as well, which is pretty cool. Ooh. There's no need to wink. Damn. Oh. The pressure is all. Holy shit. Damn. It's literally love as a fucking trap and whatnot. This is amazing. Like, they are the love that will kill you. This is awesome. Like, this is literally, they will wreck your world. Damn. Oh my god. Sujin should not be allowed to wear gloves or red. Yeah, exactly. They're like cats with infinite lives. Okay, is Kaja a sponsor or something? Or is that a meaning for something? Damn. Do not answer the call if you want to live. This is really, really cool. It just makes me miss Sujin even more with the concept that fits so well for her, and I can only imagine how she would have fit into nude. At the same time, you know, seeing the amount of time that Shuha got and the emphasis on her, and it's really, really cool to, despite the fact that Sujin is no longer with the group, they didn't make it feel as if there's obviously a void, because she was such an integral part of the group, but at the same time, they made it work, and they always kind of like, in a way, it feels like as if they're acknowledging it no matter what. It never feels like whenever they're talking about any of their newer stuff that they're talking about a group of 5. It never feels that way, but this concept fits Sujin so fucking much. As far like the chorus is really, really interesting. As far as like Yuki just repeating you and then foo foo foo, it's almost like as we see like the jazzy instruments and all that kind of stuff, it's almost as if like a calling out to that senor, perhaps in a way that is going to notice them amidst all of this chaos, and the fact that this song is really, really cool because, as far as I understand, I did a little bit of reading on this music video as far as the album that it's from, as far as the girls talking about how they, I believe, made everything themselves, something along those lines, if I'm not mistaken. So MINNIE literally says, we prepared really hard for this album because we did almost all of it ourselves. You know how we write songs and produce, but we put a lot of details into this album. And also, Soyeon talks about how the word Senorita, she wanted to make it feel very fitting with I-DLE, but yet it doesn't feel like your typical Senorita, if that makes any sense. Like, they're showing off the uniqueness as far as being able to rise from whatever chaos is in front of them, whether it's expressing the fact that in a love scenario with this music video, for example, these girls are basically like a walking wrecking ball. And if you fall for them, you might actually die, because they can die. I never die, to throw it forward to their album. But even like that lollipop, which was almost like showing off the youthfulness in LATATA, as far as them wanting to be almost like naughty in a way and be different. This song kind of shows that behind that sweetness that you see, as far as like this girl grew up being incredibly pretty and all, there's quite a bit of fight behind them, which is really, really cool, as far as like kind of like differentiate yourself from everyone else, and kind of like show off that no matter what happens, Sujin survives a fucking elevator crashing, so she can definitely survive. You know, I'm still hoping that maybe she'll come back. I don't know how realistic that is, but if she can survive an elevator crash, and all of these girls can survive all of the things that are happening to them, and literally fall off from the sky with MINNIE, I believe, and everything that is happening in this music video is like the equivalent of what will happen if you fall for this love that is these girls. But at the same time, it's almost like they are, as for Sujin, for example, they're as seductive as they are a killer, as far as love is like not a trap necessarily, but love is dangerous and whatnot. But also at the same time, kind of like looking back at this music video from the perspective of seeing their newer stuff and going back to this, it kind of feels like no matter what, nothing can kill me, which makes sense with their next the album in the future with I Never Die. It's like nothing can hurt us, nothing can stop us, no matter what anyone does, says, or whatever. We will come back because we're unique. So this is really, really cool, and like showing off. The only thing that is a little bit, you know, interesting is the advertisement, but I guess girls gotta eat, they gotta promote, they gotta have a budget for this music video, which is significantly bigger than the budget for LATATA, and you can clearly see you know, a lot of the special effects and all that kind of stuff being utilized here. The music video itself is absolutely wonderful. Like they literally cause chaos everywhere they go, and I'm really, really surprised by the music video itself and its symbolism in contrast with LATATA. It definitely shows off a more mature version of I-DLE. Let's move on to the next music video.
Hey, there's someone trying to be close to me.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm talking about you. 거긴 누군가요? 와우. 나를 안다고요? 와우. 난 잊어버렸죠. 너도 웃기지 않나요? 난 좀 당황스럽네요. 지난 척 말하고 다녀. 만지지 말고 저기 떨어져요 내게 뭐를 원하나요?
They keep on amplifying the maturity.
같은 거는 이제 전혀 모르겠네요. 나 변하나요? 다 똑같죠 너처럼. 예쁘거나 내치거나 천사 같은 널로 달콤하게 사탕 발린 맹도 내 역사 잠깐 쪽 말고 꺼져. 이제 와가시 땀 떨지 마. 만들거나 말거나 박쥐 같은 설로 내 승공을 점차 따를래요. 어이없었지 날
Nice.
좀 말고 꺼져. 널 위한 가시 따윈 기대네.
Damn. Damn. Man, Sujin better stop. The cake from the previous music video? Damn.
No, 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 no. 너 별로, 너 별로야. 됐으니 꺼져. 만지지 말고 쳐. 그 떨어져요 내게 뭐. 를 원하나요 다 똑같죠. 너처럼. 같은 거는 이제 전혀 모르겠네. 내 편은 나요 다 똑같죠. 너처럼. 래프거나 내치거나 천사 같은 일로 달콤하게 샀던 발린 말들 왜 없어 착한 척 말고 꺼져. 이제와 가시 따위 떨지 마.
I love this song. Oh my god.
내 성공을 점차 다른 레이어. 어이없어 지난 척 말고 꺼져. 널 위한 가시 따위 이름에 믿을 수 없게.
Oh, Minnie.
손들 수 없게.
Yes, you are untouchable.
잘못된 것 같은 얘기. Yo, you got it? Don't mess with me. Now finished. Okay, let's go. 아무도 몰랐지 이 masterpiece, 이 masterpiece. 입가에 반복되는 멜로디, oh 멜로디. 너무나 완벽한 내 A to Z, oh A to Z. 팬들은 사랑해, yeah, LOV, yeah, LOV. Uh-oh.
Damn. I love this music. I think it's my favorite from this series. And it might be like one of my favorite idol songs so far because you fucked up. You were being fake towards me. Like it's almost like the equivalent of now that we're succeeding, we have all of these people coming up to us and saying, "Oh, I knew you'd make it," where in reality you thought that we would not amount to shit. Whether it relates to I-DLE themselves, whether it relates to Soyeon as well, as far as her career before I-DLE with Produce and all that kind of stuff, the rapping stuff, rapping career, sorry. And just like seeing the contrast between LATATA and kind of like whether it's talking about mistreatment, talking about now that we are making it, now that we are on fire and we bring all of the views and we bring the money, now you want to be nice to us, you want to be that angel that is spitting sugar-coated words and whatnot, much like the lyrics said. But in reality, the nicer you are to me, the more I'm fucking disgusted by you. And also at the end, kind of like showing the support for the fans who supported them from the very beginning, which is really, really cool and a nice way to finish off the music video as if they're like in this club and whatnot. And like the camaraderie that they're showing with the dancers in that dance break and like the beginning with the gang, it's almost like I-DLE is, it is almost like a tight-knit circle, basically. And those who are being fake nice to us, we're going to see right through it because you were the same person who thought that we would not amount to shit when we just started. So stop saying, I knew you'd make it from the very beginning. It's kind of like the equivalent of, you know, the person that wins the lottery or something, and then, or the person that makes bank and whatnot becomes a star, and then suddenly all of these family members come knocking down and saying how they always knew you'd make it and you'd succeed, and telling you everything that you've wanted to hear when you were actually down. But instead those people kind of like forgot about you or put you aside. But now that I'm making it, suddenly you want to come up to me and you want to be my friend. This is really, really cool. I love the aura with the gangs and all of that, the motorcycles. It's like literally creating a fandom with I-DLE that is a very tight-knit group. And I absolutely fucking love the visuals with Soyeon with the microphone on fire, because she's literally spitting fire basically. And it's the microphone that I didn't have, the words that I couldn't say to you because I was in a inferior place. Now that I made it, I'm gonna call you out on it in a way. I fucking love this song. I love these visuals. Again, I feel like I miss Sujin so much. I'm going to say once again, this concept, she looks amazing. All of them look amazing, obviously. Yuki on that motorcycle, absolutely wonderful. Soyeon's rap was fucking great. I love how the music video itself was very laid back, and it was more so a message, more than trying to show off, you know, something extravagant. It's just showing off gratitude towards the people that have been with me since the beginning and calling out those who are fake fucks. And I love the lyrics of blow out the candles on the cake, because it literally reminds me of the previous music video. And literally the lyrics talk about, Siren talks about that I'm the gem of this place and you should invest, but you've only been looking for the things that shine. You were only looking for the things that are already proven to be a success, rather than investing in someone that will make bank to you. Kind of. You didn't know there would be a swan inside this duckling, like much like it's almost like I-DLE was looked at as the ugly duckling, and they turned out to be the swan. Like even the shirt with MINNIE, like with the fire, as if they're like spitting fire at everyone who ever talks shit or ever been fake to them. I feel like this is fucking great. This is one of my favorite songs by I-DLE. Let's move on to the final song of this reaction. When the sun strikes the heart of the desert, 6 wandering souls came across each other at an outdated motel where human vestiges are barely traceable. Human vestiges? There's a special life story behind each soul, and together they end up spending the most burningly compelling day of their lives. Back into it. Whoa. James Bond wants his car back. Oh, you know what? Never mind. That's a cool transition. So all of them are kind of lost.
Welcome, young lady. Room 103.
Yeehaw, Yuki. So 6 random people. And then we have the one who's Zen, and I guess... Ooh. Whoa, what a nice doggy. I guess in another universe, MINNIE would be smoking something green or something. If this was like a Hollywood movie. Damn. Oh. Somebody's blushing. Well, I don't know how to dance, so it looks like I'm swimming, yeah. Oh. It's like a badass summer song. Did they kill the guy at the end? Damn. Nice. Nice. I love this part. It feels so different from what a summer song would sound like with this section. Oh, Mion's vocals are just beautiful. Bubbly, bubbly. Minnie's majestic. Neon is just... Oh. Is that a ritual? The guy's gonna die. No, I'm kidding. Oh, damn. Let's take a... I love the pause and filling it out with that whistle. And I love the production of... Damn, that production was amazing. Holy shit. Almost like tuning everything out. Damn. That is a giant ass moon. Damn, that was amazing. That was so much fun. Like, I-DLE created a summer song, basically. It sounded different enough to be separated from other summer songs while still having like an identity of a summer song, I guess I would say, because like that pre-chorus section where everything kind of slows down, you have like those hard-hitting almost like these drums and whatnot. It's really, really cool. And the ending section, the production with the whistle and tuning out the instrumentals and all of that kind of stuff, it was wonderful. And just like, it's really, really cool. Like, even though like in a weird way, is like, even if you're lost, you can still live your best life and whatnot, if that makes any sense. But the music video was just a lot of fun, and the DUMDi DUMDi portion is just incredibly catchy. So DUMDi DUMDi actually, Sion explained that it represents basically the sound of drum beating, which really, really cool. Much like she says, "Hey drummer, volume up the heat wave." It's really, really cool because it's getting hot in here. But I want to give more love more fiercely, so you can feel my season. Basically I-DLE kind of like making the best of their summer. This is really, really cool. Every night, every mind, every time, every sign. That's kind of reminiscent of Every Day, Every Night, LATATA. Is that a reference? This song is incredibly almost like hopeful, as far as the lyrics saying, sing to me the song when... I believe there's something that, you know, when the summer cools down or something like that, sing me the song to remind me of like this unforgettable burning time and whatnot. I'm paraphrasing, super paraphrasing right now, but the song itself is incredibly fun, and like the chorus is very, very catchy. Like, if there's something about I-DLE, is that the choruses are incredibly catchy. And the delivery, the happiness, and just the presence in general is wonderful. And it always makes me smile so much when Soyeon actually smiles and she's just being fun and almost like hopeful and wholesome rather than being super either like seductive or badass or trying to show off a provocative side, which is I always love it because oh my god, and Lion and all of those songs, new they're some of my favorites. But it just it makes you kind of smile seeing Soyeon specifically like be so happy, and the dance at the end kind of made me think that maybe like there's a dark story potentially, because somebody always has to die, I guess. But you know, it was just kind of funny, like Mion with the way that she's coming to the desk and then the hotel motel owners with a fucking shotgun and whatnot, and she's just completely unbothered by the fact that there's a man with a shotgun. But all of these girls kind of like Minnie represents almost like a zen kind of nature about her in the intro. Sion is just representing someone that is incredibly adaptable in whatever circumstances, even if she's lost, the car is broken down, and there's like it seems like any person, 9 out of 10 people would take that and turn it into a negative and be like, "Oh fuck my life," but she's like, it's okay, just move forward no matter what. So that's a little something there as well, and you know, some things happen actually which kind of remind me of Senorita as far as like the bubbles kind of like bursting through the like almost like a happy accident in a way. This is really a wonderful song, incredibly hopeful and very energetic, and kind of makes you want to move. And this will conclude the Spotlight episode number 6. I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. Very, very happy to finally dive back into I-DLE, and I felt like reacting to just one of these music videos would not be enough, so I wanted to do a little bit more, especially because it's been a couple of months since we've checked out I-DLE. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel if you're new, check out the Patreon if you want to see some exclusive reactions, including QUEENDOM 1, 2, Kingdom, Road to Kingdom, a bunch of K-dramas and variety shows. All of the information is available in the tier without ever needing to sign up. You can see the list of all of the available reactions, and if you see something that you may like, consider subscribing, and I will catch you all in the next one. Have a wonderful day, you guys. See ya.